What does it take to close your third eye? As much as we have stories of people who want to have their third eye opened, we also get stories of people who decide to close their access to the invisible world. Tonight, our guest, C, shares with us scary school and condo experiences, ghost nurses from past wars, and how she was able to close her third eye. Enjoy. So, today we have a guest who I actually saw her post on Facebook, on a Facebook group. People were sharing experiences sa school. I won't name the school na lang para walang issue. So she said in her post that she has a third eye, and of course, there are a lot of experiences that come with that. So good afternoon, C. Would you like to share your story?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So tonight ko nga kasi I could get lost.
Okay.
It's something that I haven't talked about for a while. So I
Okay.
felt like I needed to type it.
Okay. Okay lang, go lang.
I started it with how everything began,
Yes, oo.
my very first memory. So I think
Yes.
that's important because I saw in your other podcast that you think it could be something passed down
Yes.
because the father and the daughter had like the same
Yes.
ability. But for me, I feel like it was more on my surroundings because there's no one in my family that I could relate to when it came to this. So this is why I think it's because of my surroundings. When I was around 5 years old, my ate said that I woke up middle of the night while she was reading comics, and then I just screamed at her to get out, like you don't belong here. This is my house, like, creepy things. But 5 lang ako noon, di naman ako nanonood ng horror or I had no concept of it. So I just screamed that at my ate. I just sat up, but my eyes were closed. Then I screamed that at my ate. And she said the next morning, why, do you know what you did last night? And I said, no. Then there, she explained to me what I did. And so that night, I was just so curious. What happens early in the
Oo.
morning? But ako
Yes.
nagkakaganon? So I set an alarm for like 12, 1, and 2 a.m. like that. Because as a kid, you just think there's an external factor. But mo ginawa yun.
Yes.
But then in the end, I just didn't sleep.
Okay.
Then, sa kakahintay na may mangyari, bigla na lang, someone was just exiting our room. I really remember her as fake one, like she's see-through.
See-through talaga.
Yeah, diba?
Oo.
Kasi she's a big woman in a blue dress. Tapos yung dress niya long sleeves, tas reaching the floor talaga. Tapos yung may ruffles sa arm. Tapos short blonde hair. Tapos may nurse's cap.
Okay. Question, saan
Oh yeah,
general vicinity nung house nyo? Kung saan siya?
Pampanga.
Pampanga. Okay. So, posible na meron talaga kasi nagka-base doon di ba?
Sorry?
Nagka-US base sa Pampanga di ba? So, posibleng, kasi blonde, di ba?
Yun nga. Oh, yeah, that's where my story is leading to.
Ay, okay, sige,
So,
go. Sorry.
Oo. Hindi, okay lang. So, I told my parents na what I saw, like there was a lady gliding out of my room. And then, when I told them the description, they said, well, according to our grandparents, where our ancestral house now stands, it used to be like a military hospital or clinic for the US, for the Americans. And the Japanese burned it down completely. And then the next building is already our ancestral house now. I never searched the facts. That's just according to our grandparents. But just the reaction of my parents of how what I saw kind of makes sense. Yun. So that's just my first encounter. Parang normal na lang for me. So I grew up that way na normal lang with no fear. Like I saw a beheaded guy just standing outside my house. Yun.
Anong suot? Anong suot niya?
Yeah, a bloody. I can't tell if it's like a bloody tux or barong. But yes, he was bloody and he was holding his head and just facing me.
Curious lang ako kasi I'm sure narinig mo sa third eye na story na if possible ayaw niya makita, di ba? Kasi syempre tatakot siya. For you, what made you na mas wala kang takot with the support ba ng parents mo na parang they didn't dismiss it after you told them, or innate lang sa'yo na parang hindi ako takot sa ganyan?
No, like it just felt I don't know, it just felt normal. Like I was always a freaky kid. Like they come to me for ghost stories or crazy stories. So parang normal lang sa akin, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Like if parang seeing ghosts was not special, and I don't think of them as ghosts or scary things. Tsaka pag may horror, horror movie, lagi ako nagpapakatatag like wala lang yan sa akin. Like I could just watch one.
Okay.
Wala lang. I don't know why. Yeah. Yung
So,
Conjuring one nga nung lumabas, I watched it by myself in the cinema.
okay.
Trip lang.
So
Trip
hilig
lang.
mo rin siya? Hilig mo rin, in other words, or?
Yes. Hilig ko siya. Hilig ko siya. Not that I spent time on it, but then pag yun yung topic, madami akong ambag.
Okay.
Ganun lang.
Actually, meron kaming nakausap na exorcist. Pero sabi niya, similar to what you said na you don't see them as scary things. Parang they're spirits, they're souls, sometimes they're lost. And hanggat wala silang negative na ini-emit o na wala ka na-feel na negative,
Yes.
okay lang.
Yes.
Sa'yo parang, kasi automatic for the general population. I mean, siguro special ka in that sense na hindi ka natatakot. Wala ka na-feel na threatening. So, wala kang binabalik na anger or fear. Tama ba? Or am I assuming na?
Correct. That's correct. And once my story will reach to the part na when I first felt fear.
Okay, sige. Go
Yeah.
lang, sorry. Sorry for interrupting. Go lang.
Hindi, okay lang. Hindi, ano ba?
Oo.
Okay lang. I was at the beheaded guy, no? So,
Oo.
at nung time na yon, yung grandparents ko, parents ko, lahat nag-abroad for a trip. So, kami lang kids sa house. Then I was just looking at my lolo's car, to be specific, outside. Kasi parang I just missed him. I was like, I miss my lolo, like that. Tapos bigla na lang may nag-appear na beheaded guy. Tapos yun talagang you just blink how many times na parang ba't ko nakikita to.
Oo.
Then I went to the TV to watch a cartoon because he was really freaky Hawak niya
Oo.
ulo niya.
Yes, oo.
So I went to the TV to watch a cartoon. And then from where I was, may stairs ako na nakikita sa house ko.
Nawala dun.
And then the stairs,
Nawalang stairs talaga.
no, I mean, may stairs talaga doon.
Okay.
Sa view ko. Tapos bigla na lang yung guy na beheaded, he's wearing normal clothes na hindi bloody, like casual clothes. And he's running up and down the stairs lang, beheaded. And then I just nicknamed him the messenger.
Okay.
Because he had a messenger bag.
Okay.
Tapos yun, he was just beheaded running up and down the stairs. Tapos after, wala na. I didn't see him or feel him.
Question lang, ganun. Ang weird lang na nagpalit yung damit niya.
Oo. Same night.
Okay.
I mean, two beheaded guys who can tell kung
Oo,
the
yeah.
same.
Correct. Oo nga, no. Correct.
So weird. Yeah, I'm listening to myself and it just sounds so weird.
Yes. Hindi, it makes
Okay.
sense. Considering na yung background ng house posible na marami talagang namatay. Yes. Anyway, sorry.
And then yung another one in my house is meron akong uncle na US military who died na of like old age and disease like that. And then, or before I even knew this, na people said his house is being haunted by him kasi nire-rent yung house niya And people are really describing my uncle. And they don't know who he is, but they say they see him. Ano siya kano, na mahilig sa sarong, nakasarong, ganon. So they say that exact description, and that's my uncle. So before I even knew that, na nagmumulto siya sa house niya, we have almost all of his things were transferred to our house. And one of his belongings is a vintage Japanese bike. Because from his travels before, he would take home these things, So we had lots of like vintage items, including that bike that you can't even step or push the pedal anymore. Sobrang kalawang na. Then one day, I was just getting DVDs from that part of the house kung nasan yung bike. Gabi na, pero chill lang, it's my house. I'm just getting things from here, from this part. Tapos bigla yung bike, nagtuturn yung pedal.
Mag-isa? Oo.
Mag-isa. It's just turning. Then I ran.
Okay.
I ran and I told my parents. Then every time I tell my parents something, they're just like, pray. Just pray. They just
Okay.
tell me that. Wala na ata akong experience sa house ko. Yung next na is at my dad's condo. Because that's actually where his brother died. My uncle died. He died of a stroke in that condo.
Pampanga pa rin ito.
Hindi, Manila na.
Manila na. Okay.
Mas malapit na ata sa inyo.
Okay.
Ay, joke.
Okay, mas tatakot na ako. Sige.
Hindi, joke lang.
Okay.
So,
Yung sa condo naman, I know my uncle died there, but when I lived there, wala naman fear. Walang eerie feeling. I felt very at home. But then one night, I was video chatting with a friend. And then my friend said, sino yung nasa likod mo?
Okay.
Then when I looked at my screen, okay, may lalaki nakabarong, a tall guy nakabarong sa screen ko. And I turned around talaga. And wala, there's nothing there that could look like yung parang may nakahang na clothes, ganon.
Oo,
Wala
oo.
eh. Wala. Tapos sa screen ko, nandun lang siya.
So na-record yun, tingin mo? Ay, kailan di ka Siyempre, di
Oh,
mo nire-record.
no.
Diba? Oo.
That was probably 2013.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, hindi naman, Skype pa yun eh.
Oo,
Hindi pa
Skype
uso
pa.
Diba? Okay. So yeah, yun yung una sa condo. Oh, tsaka mag-isa ako nun
Okay.
sa condo. So wala talagang ibang tao. The next one naman, kasama ko na yung ate ko sa condo. I was turning off all the lights outside to go in our room to go to sleep. And then, nung in-off ko yung lights sa kitchen, bigla na lang on and off by itself. Hindi lang nag-flicker na lights, sabay with the light switch sounds. Yung talagang
Okay.
may nagsaslam.
May parang may nag-on off talaga na
Oh,
na
tsaka
physical.
hindi lang once na parang baka hindi ko lang na-push all the way. Talagang sinaslam niya. And I ran to my ate. Tapos nagalit siya sa akin for telling her because she's the one who was living there that time. Just nakisleepover lang ako.
Okay. So wala ka nakita nun by that time. Talagang na-experience mo lang yung lights nun.
Okay.
Okay.
Yun lang yung sa condo. Yung next na yun sa school.
Okay.
Yan. So yun sa school, first time ko makakita ng parang what I described was a demon. Just cause hindi na siya mukhang tao.
Yes.
So I was exiting my classroom. I was at the door. Then a classmate called me to say bye. Sabi niya, bye. Tapos pagtalikod ko, kesa siya yung mapansin ko, my eyes went straight to the window of the classroom kasi may nakadikit na sunog na babae
Okay.
na all burnt. Parang
Okay.
burnt meat, ganun. All
Oo,
burnt
oo.
siya. And her eyes were bright yellow just looking at me. She just looked so weird. Yung talagang lahat burnt. Her hair, I saw every detail.
Oo,
Tapos
oo.
nagtinginan lang kami. Even if she was scary, I didn't feel threatened.
Okay.
I didn't feel scared of her, but I just felt disturbed kasi nga mukha siyang sunog na tao.
Yes, oo.
I went to counseling for that sa school.
How long was it? Parang matagal talaga yung titigan tas nawala siya or parang you just looked away tapos
No, I'm the one who left.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Tapos I think na-mention mo nakwento mo yan dun sa Facebook group na may kwento about that building, 'di ba? Tama ba?
Yeah. Kasi feeling ko kasi hindi totoo eh. Siyempre, you say you see a burnt ghost.
Yes, oo.
Tapos you're
I-relate
gonna say,
nila.
sinunog yung building dito noon. Ganun.
Okay.
Yeah, yun yung mga ayoko na response. That's why,
Okay.
diba, ang hirap mag-share because people will
Oo.
mock you, ganun.
Correct.
Di naman fact yun eh. Oh, anyway, yung next naman was sa 5th floor ng school namin. Tapos nag-bathroom break lang ako. Then while walking to the bathroom, steady pace lang ako. Then a girl ran past me. Tapos yung takbo niya, talagang mukha na siyang ihing-ihi. And I even joked to myself na, ano ba yan, ihing-ihi na siya.
Okay.
Talagang patakbo pa. Then when I reached the door of the bathroom, I saw her run to the bathroom pa, and I saw her run to a stall and shut the stall. Nakita ko sa mirrors eh, diba?
Mm-mm.
Then when I arrived to all the stalls, walang tao. Tapos parang, every time it happens, parang, ito na naman, gano'n.
Oo.
Ganun na lang, parang ulit, gano'n. Kasi, diba napaka-weird at napaka-random na feeling mo tao lang eh.
Yes.
It's broad daylight, you're not drunk or on drugs. You're not,
Oo.
doing anything.
Oo.
Tas biglang may ganyan.
Actually, isang kwento nung this girl nga,
Mm.
sabi niya, sa kanya, she can see and talk.
Wow.
And hindi niya ma-distinguish. Sabi niya, nasa mall sila ng sister niya, and then may kakausapin siyang guard, magtatanong siya. Tapos sabihin sa kanyang sister niya, "Uy, sino kausap mo dyan? Wala kakausap." Pero may kausap siyang guard na tinatanungan niya.
Oh, that's
oh,
worse.
So I think ganyan nga na pag meron kang third eye, and again, mas for you na you're not scared about it. Parang normal for you, yung level of third eye mo is normal people yung nakikita mo, 'di ba?
Oh, yeah. Yung pinaka-weird na yung si beheaded guy tsaka yung burnt.
Yes, oo. Yung iba normal na
Um,
tao talaga, no? Tao ba?
Oo.
Okay.
Oh, like yung tumakbo na girl, akala ko
Oo.
student lang.
Yes.
And then, ito, isa pang normal sighting on the street outside of school. There's a guy just staring at me very violently na parang, the threat was physical. Like, parang ayoko dumaan, mukha siyang baliw, ganon.
Oo.
He's staring at me eh. Galit, ganon. Tapos yung I'm thinking na kung tatalikod ba ako or saan ako magdi-detour.
Yes.
Tapos na lang, he just like disappeared.
Ano yung damit nung nakita mong galit sa'yo? Parang homeless
Very
person
normal.
or normal?
No, very normal. As in.
Pero modern. Would you classify it as medyo modern?
Blue shirt, that's all I.
Okay.
He was in a crowd. He was in a crowd. He was not moving. And he was just looking at me, ganun,
Okay.
just standing.
Oo. Tsaka broad daylight to, no?
Oo, isa pa yun. In public. Tapos, yun nga, the same thought again, when I saw that, talaga, pati yun, multo, ganun.
Okay.
Ganun ulit.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, ano bang uunahin ko next? Yung sleep paralysis stories or yung story na pina-close ko na yung third eye ko?
Yung sleep paralysis na lang. Actually, gusto ko i-last natin yung pa-close. Kasi may mga nagtatanong rin talaga sa amin. Wala kami masagot na parang hindi namin alam. So, mamaya, sige, maganda yan para ma-share namin. Sige, yung sleep paralysis na lang first.
Okay, tsaka yung timeline din eh.
Okay.
So, all of this happened before I had my baby.
Okay.
Tapos yung pina-close ko was after I had my baby.
Okay.
So, ito yung mga last instances before I had my baby. Yung sleep paralysis. So, when I mentioned my dorm nga dun sa group, ang dami nag-react. Kasi spooky dorm talaga
Mukhang
siya. It's
marami
really
talaga.
old.
Oo.
But the ambience there, it's not eerie. It's really old, pero it was homey for me.
Okay.
It was homey. But then, di ko alam bakit doon lang ako nag-sleep paralysis. Kasi sa house ko, hindi. Or anywhere else, hindi.
Usually, pag pagod daw, hindi naman. Na yung talagang medyo pagod sa school or
I
pagod puyat.
don't know.
Okay.
Ngayon, lagi akong puyat.
Okay. So, wala naman.
Anyway. Oo. Doon lang talaga sa dorm na yun, as in. Yung last day ko noon, 2017.
Okay.
Ayun. So, I remember the first one talaga kasi talagang in-all out nila nung una eh.
Oo.
So, so that time, lang ako, like, chill college girl na wala talagang, basta my spirituality was not, evident. Just, chill teenager, ganun lang. But then, that night, I just felt like praying. Just, wala akong problem. I just wanted to thank God, ganun lang, for everything. Na, I think I even messaged my mom then na parang, thank you mom that, my dorm has a fridge.
Okay.
Parang ganun lang, thank you that, my dorm has a fridge, it has a TV. Ganun. I just felt thankful that night.
Okay.
And, roommate ko pa yung ate ko noon, she was also in college then. So I prayed and then I fell asleep while praying. Then I
Okay.
woke up, na dark na ako, tulog na din ate ko. Then I thought, parang literally, sorry God, I fell asleep. I'll continue my prayer.
Okay.
Then when I was going to clasp my hands together again, ayaw mag-move. Tapos pag gano'n ayaw mag-move, kala ko parang lang. Kala ko something very physical lang, ayaw mag-move. Then, yung pressure pabigat ng pabigat sa
chest?
body.
Sa body mismo. Okay.
Parang everything, ganon. But yeah, sa chest kasi ang hirap din huminga, ganon. And then suddenly, there's just a woman na figure ng woman na umiikot sa room, gliding. After nun, meron naman sumunod na figure of a little boy climbing my ate's bed. Then syempre, pagtingin ko sa clock, 3 a.m. Wow, ganun.
Okay,
Parang,
oo.
you're conscious eh. You're
Oo.
conscious.
Oo.
And then I'm just looking at my ate trying to scream her name. And I feel my mouth opening but only breath is coming out. But di ako makapagsalita, gano'n.
Yes.
I'm trying to wake her up because I can see whatever those things were. They were by her, not by me. So I wanted to wake her up. And parang hindi ko iniisip, but di ako makagalaw. I just wanted to scream her name so bad. Then sabay-sabay na lang nawala lahat. Nawala yung pressure, nawala yung mga nakikita ko. Then, but I was still screaming until yung parang naramdaman ko na lang na pwede nang magka-voice na, ganun. Then I
Oo.
stop. Yung parang ganun.
So natuloy yung scream mo? Parang...
Hindi. Hindi,
okay.
but I just felt na pwede na.
Okay.
Then I stopped. Tapos yun, that was my first sleep paralysis. Dalawa pa talaga yung nakita kong weird.
Oo nga.
Tapos yung 3 a.m. pa, like, very cliche.
Oo, very cliche nga. Pero there has to be something about that, no? Marami nagsasabi sa ganung time frame eh. Nasa 2 a.m. Pero meron kami, again, may late nilalabas na future episode. Sa kanya naman, pag nag-nap siya, afternoon. Anyway. Pero mas in general kasi usually, ganyan nga. Madaling araw talaga.
Yung dalawa kong ibang sleep paralysis, afternoon. And nap lang. Kasi gitna ng, yung break lang ng class.
Oo. Yung may mahabang break.
So yung second one is, sadyang natulog ako sa floor because malamig yung floor, tapos ayoko mag-on ng fan, gano'n. Parang nagtitipid lang, gano'n. Then, when I woke up from my nap, naramdaman ko na yung body ko na ayun, okay, sleep paralysis na naman. So, inunahan ko na before I saw anything. I just started praying more calmly that time. Yung hindi panic. Kasi
Yes.
pag panic, mas tumatagal daw.
Okay.
Edi while praying, may nagmamock ng prayers ko. Then when I looked around, I could see, yung microwave namin. For some reason, parang naging, they were flashing the face of Jesus on the microwave. Tapos ginagawa nilang wacky faces.
Ni Jesus.
And
Oo.
and I felt so angry. Why are you showing me this?
Oo. Correct. Parang
Yeah.
minamak ka rin na nag-prayer. Bella, sorry. Meron nag-join. So at this point, one of my earlier co-hosts, Catherine, hops in the call. So trivia lang, this episode was recorded back in Feb of 2021. And for some reason, hindi na-release ang episode. And ayun, nahanap sa baul. So during this time, may time pa si Catherine mag-join sa calls. So tuloy tayo sa kwentuhan.
Yes, makikisit in lang.
More the merrier.
Kinukwento ni C, habang nag-sleep paralysis siya, nakikita niya sa microwave, merong face ni Jesus.
Wow.
Tapos parang minamak, parang nag-make ng faces, tama, di ba?
Yeah.
C, oo.
Super offensive.
Oo nga, grabe naman yun.
Tsaka minamock ng prayers ko.
Oh.
Na parang I can't distinguish what kind of voice I heard, but I know they were mocking the prayers that I was thinking or uttering in my mind. Kasi yun yung way ko to get out of the paralysis eh. Calm prayers. Basta yun. Yun yung pinakita nila.
Nag-dorm ka rin dun, di ba? Saan ka banda nag-dorm nun?
Kinabahan ako. Doon ba?
Ay, hindi ko alam.
Ano nga yun?
Doon nga.
Doon?
OMG. Anong floor? Anong floor nga ba ako? Fourth floor yata ako.
I was the very top floor, pinakadulo.
Oh.
Very top, tapos pinakadulo.
Doon siya nangyari.
Pareho pala.
Pero wala naman ako. Well,
Ikaw, manhid tayo eh.
oo, manhid kasi ako. Wala naman ako na-experience na ganun.
Pero nung
really,
na-mention ni C yun sa group, maraming nag-comment na experience doon.
same dorm.
Same dorm.
Pero ako lang doon, sleep paralysis lang. But I didn't see anything while I was awake. Or I didn't experience anything while I was awake. Lahat lang ng experience ng sleep paralysis doon lang.
Doon lang.
In that specific room. ang top floor, ano tawag dito? Kasi may mga friends din kami doon.
Mhm.
Mga taga-org din yun, tawag dito? Bigger room siya. Bigger
Ayan,
room.
yung
Oo, so
dulo bigger room.
may mga kasama ka
Yung
na roommates.
yung ate ko, it's supposed to be good for 4 if you put bunk beds.
Yeah, oo.
Pero nag-ano na lang kami, for 2. Yan, good for 2.
Oh.
Ano yung third mo doon na experience?
Ito na yung last.
Okay.
I remember this as my last talaga. So, nap ulit, yung break time nap lang. Nakaano pa ako nun kasi naka-uniform ako sa school. So, I was still wearing my uniform. Nag-nap lang ako. Then I was in a fetus position on my side, hugging my legs. And then, bigla, I woke up to a sound of a bell behind me. And yung nakakatakot is, it was just so near my ear. It's not something that could be outside my room. So the bell is like, chill. It was chilling. Like, it's just a bell, but I don't know. I can't explain why it was so chilling. Talagang it sent, chills down my spine.
Paanong bell? Like,
Bell,
church bell? Or
Imagine, yung small bell lang ko, yung
small?
sa ice cream guy, ganun. Tapos
Okay,
nasa,
okay.
nasa likod talaga siya, parang ng neck ko.
Okay.
Parang ganito lang niya dining. Dining, ding.
Oo.
Then, after that sound, I was, oh my God, I'm gonna sound crazy.
Hindi,
I was
okay.
flying.
Okay.
Something like picked me up. I don't feel anything on my body, but I felt so weightless. And I felt na I flew to the ceiling, but still in a fetus position.
Yes.
And I felt the gravity coming, yung masakit sa tiyan, yung coming back down. And I was placed on the floor. And I woke up on the floor. Kasi pagka-touch ko sa floor, I woke up na.
Okay.
dun pa rin sa room. Same room yung
Yeah.
nakita mo na parang lumipad ka.
Yeah.
Oo.
But my eyes were closed. So part siya ng pagka-frozen ko. So lahat ng sensation na yun was just while my eyes were closed. So I can't confirm. What if I just walked down, tas dream lang yon?
Pero nung naramdaman mo na parang lumutang ka, parang binuksan mo yung eyes mo or hindi?
No, I couldn't.
Hindi siya
Pagkababa ko sa
makagalaw.
floor,
Oo.
pagkababa ko sa floor, instant gising. That's when my eyes opened. Tapos my eyes opened to the side of the floor nga. Nasa floor ako.
May masakit sa
Ganun.
katawan mo kasi posibleng nahulog ka lang pero kung wala no?
Yun nga, wala. Oo.
Wala.
I really felt weightless. Ganon. I really felt na I flew, tapos I felt the gravity going back down. Yung ganon. And it was very gentle, but so freaky.
Oo. Baka dapat pakinggan mo may episode kami na merong isa sa mga co-host namin before na episode 5 I think yun sasabihin lang niya na kaibigan gusto ko lumipad sa old house nila tapos makaka-float sila from balcony going down. So hindi niya ma-explain kung ano yun, if duwende yun or whatever. Basta pakinggan mo. Kasi, I mean, similar story siya na parang weightless ka, tapos bumaba ka na wala kang, hindi ka nasaktan, hindi ka na posible.
Okay, wow.
Oo. Pakinggan mo episode 5.
Din ako na parang I kept searching sleep paralysis after that. More experiences of other people. Kasi sobrang freaky nun na parang
First time ko
ginalaw
marinig yan.
ako or something.
First time ko marinig yan na ginalaw, actually. May isang story naman. Hindi siya sleep paralysis, pero ginalaw siya. So, habang tulog siya, so nagre-renovate sila sa house, worker siya. Habang tulog siya, pagising niya the next morning, nasa loob na siya ng closet. Hindi niya alam bakit.
Oh my God.
So, yung kausap ko yung interior designer, sinumbong daw sa kanya, "Ma'am, pagising ko na sa closet na ako, di ko alam bakit." Pero wala siya na-feel na minove siya. Hindi naman daw siya lasing. So,
Or
maraming...
hindi din siya nagsisleepwalk?
Hindi na siya nag-sleepwalk.
Oo.
Hindi siya nagsisleepwalk.
During my research nga about sleep paralysis, I came across like a Reddit post of a couple who they were both watching TV at night. They were not drinking, they were not on drugs. And both of them just suddenly woke up in bed together naked, and they just looked at each other, parang, how did we get here? Both of them.
Mm-mm.
As in, dalawa? Silang dalawa?
Mm-mm. Both of them confused na, weren't we just watching TV?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Tapos, and also time passed. Ganon.
Oo, meron na
Parang
time.
Sobrang weird nun, yung sabay.
Oo, weird yung sabay.
Pero, after your... So parang may 3 experiences ka doon.
Na notable.
Yeah,
Oo.
na notable.
The others, wala lang.
Parang after nun, sa labas, outside that room, meron ka bang iba pang na-experience or dun lang talaga?
Yung sleep paralysis, doon lang yata. Ano?
Sa dorm, anywhere else sa dorm, wala. I'm not afraid of, kasi diba freaky doon.
Madilim.
Cold. Ano,
Yes.
kasi yung luma, pati yung elevator ang luma, may vibe siya, diba?
Yeah, correct.
So, wala, ano lang. And even when sa room, I did not become afraid of the room. Yung sleep paralysis, I'm in denial na feeling ko hindi siya paranormal.
Mm-mm.
Feeling ko psychological siya. And I don't stress about it kasi hindi ko din siya ma-explain. But I know
Yeah.
it happened. Ganun lang. And it just makes a good story.
Yeah.
But I don't
oo.
want to feel it again. Kasi in that moment, nakakatakot.
Correct.
Tapos kung ano-ano pa makikita mo. Wow.
Oo nga. Actually, kinukwento niya na bata pa lang siya, nakakakita na talaga siya. Tapos, special siya in a way na hindi siya natatakot. May kinukwento siya earlier na sa bahay nila, may nakikita siyang headless na person.
Oo,
Nahawak niya ulo niya. Hindi siya natatakot. Inignore niya.
Bakit
na
hindi
lang.
ka natatakot? Is that a normal thing for you?
That time, I was probably 9 years old.
Oh,
When I
okay.
saw him, parang literal scary siya. But then, it did not affect me. It didn't traumatize me. Like, I just know as a fact scary siya.
Oo.
Then I just distract myself. Tapos okay na.
Oo.
So, yun nga yung sinasabi niyo na parang, kasi kung wala naman threat, literal itsura lang niya scary siya. Pero wala
Yes.
siyang threat.
Walang
So,
feeling of
Correct.
Ayun. Yun, parang ganun lang. At may dagdag pala ako doon.
Go lang.
Go.
Yung nakwento ko yung when I was 5, bigla na lang akong umupo for my sleep. And I faced my sister with my eyes closed and I screamed at her to get out of our house. Ganun. So, if you've seen Conjuring 3 ata yun, or 2, yung nasa London, nakaset sa London. May ganun na scene. The 2 sisters were roommates. And then yung younger sister na na-possess, umupo din from her sleep and sinagawan yung ate. Ng mga, get out, like that, whatever.
Pero aware ka na
Ay,
ginawa mo
hindi.
yun?
No.
Oh.
My ate told me lang na I did that.
Uh-huh.
Yung Conjuring movie na yun, when I watched it in the cinema, and then that scene came up, instant tears na parang, does that happen to me? Diba they say na, they're based on real stories.
Yes.
Ganun.
Based on 2 people yun na paranormal investigators, I think.
Oo, yung couple.
Yung couple,
Their
oo.
real experiences. Ayun, so nung napanood ko yun sa sine, when that scene happened, parang instant yung tears.
Yes, oo.
Oo.
So weird na Baka nga totoo yung, kasi you question yourself sometimes. So, baka nga totoo yung mga nangyari sa akin.
Totoo. Malamang naman totoo.
Oo, kasi nakikita mo din siya eh.
Oo.
Diba? And na-experience mo siya.
Habang nasa labas ka, kunyari, naglalakad ka, nasa mall ka, ganun, meron ka pa bang na-experience na feeling mo, multo yung nakita mo? Or again, sa mata mo kasi ngayon, lumalabas parang normal sila eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Meron pa bang
Yeah.
surreal na habang, before we go to the part na nagpa-close ka ng third eye mo?
Yun lang, yung nakwento ko yung sa labas ng school, sa busy street,
Yung
tapos
angry,
daylight. Yun na yung pinaka, like, in a crowd na
Oo.
ang sama ng tingin niya sa akin. Yun na yung pinaka public and around people. Ganun.
Okay. Sige.
Yung time naman na nagpa-close ako,
Ba't ka nag-decide magpa-close?
started with one night, I was still tending to my baby. Medyo newborn pa siya noon. But alone lang kami sa room. And dahil baby siya, you're supposed to set the routine for him. So pitch dark talaga to signal na nighttime, time to sleep, ganon. May maliit lang na light na naka-on. And then habang
Sige lang.
ayun, while I was at pero to 1 a.m. to, hindi naman 3 a.m. Ayun, bigla na lang may tao sa dito na naman siya.
Alam niya, siya pinag-usapan mo. Kasama siya sa kwento.
Kinabahan ako dun sa sinabi niya.
Hindi, yung baby niya.
Ito na naman siya.
Yung baby niya. Yung baby
Oo,
niya.
Kinabahan ako ng slight. I
Slight
think, oo.
ask grandma for help. Okay,
Okay.
ulit.
Okay.
So ano yun, the room was almost pitch black, 1 a.m. yon. And then there was just someone standing at our door. And it just felt so normal na I could see the outline na parang akala ko dad ko. So I said, Dad. For a while, hindi nag-respond to. So while I was trying to focus on him, and I saw his details na, he's a stranger. Ganon. Tapos ganon, masama ulit yung tingin niya. And that's the first time na I felt so in danger. Talaga I felt so scared na my body, the instant trembling, tsaka yung lamig. Tapos I had to face away from the door. And I was saying na, I was just praying na, whoever you are, ganon. Like literally, yung cliche, like, I hope you find the light. Like
Yes,
that.
yes. Oo.
And also, I have a newborn. He's an angel. He's so pure, ganon.
Mm-mm.
He's baptized, so you can't do anything to us, sabi ko.
Mm.
And at that time, my baby was notorious for waking up ng 3 a.m. sakto. Like every time I
Okay.
look at the clock, every time I look at the clock when he wake up, 3 a.m. lagi. Pero walang
Okay.
nakakatakot na nangyayari. I just say na 3 a.m. baby siya.
Oo.
He's waking up at 3 a.m.
Mhm.
Tapos yun, biglang may nangyari na gano'n. And then, hindi na ako nakatulog until the next day. Gising ako until the next day. Even na nung may sunlight na, I couldn't look at my door and I couldn't go out. Hanggat sa I just gathered the courage to get my baby and walk out and go to my mom and tell her na, I just saw a ghost, at our room.
Mhm.
Tapos yung parang iba yung feeling, ganon.
Pero until nung nag-sunrise na, may mabigat ka pa rin na feeling as if there's someone still there.
Yes. I mean,
Oh.
hindi ko masasabi na there's something, sorry. My baby. Oh, get your phone and stay with me. Get your phone and stay with me.
Ilan taon na ba si
3
baby
daw.
na yun?
3.
3.
Oo.
Wow.
Okay. Kung tahimik ka lang, pwede ka naman dito. Anyway, nasan na ba ako? Ayun,
Morning.
hindi ko naman masasabi kung feeling ko andun siya, kaya ako takot. Feeling ko lang talaga I'm just so scared. Kaya I just feel so paralyzed from fear na I don't know if he's still there.
Yes, so
with me.
meron
Oo.
naiwan lang
feel
yung
so
fear
scared.
talaga.
And then from that point on, I couldn't be alone na anywhere sa house. So I asked my mom to stay with us sa room ko. Tapos yung insomnia na parang kahit nandyan yung mom ko, natatakot ako. But before I asked my mom pala to stay with us, kinaya ko pa naman the next night to be on my own, and the next night. Then a few nights after that, may naulit. So I changed the position of our bed
Para hindi na nakatingin.
Oo, para hindi na ako
door.
naka-face the door. So
Okay.
yung change ko yung position ng bed, my back is facing the door. And then, nung pinapatulog ko na yung baby namin, nakahiga kami. And my back was facing the door. Someone called my name. Sabi niya, ganon. Then I turned around. Sabi ko, ate. Because I thought si ate, our ate. Ate, ganon. Tapos pagtingin ko, there's no one. Tsaka super late na yon. Tapos yung parang, I felt a breath bigla.
Oo.
Parang may
Mhm.
hot airs,
Mm-mm.
hindi cold, may hot air. Parang kasi may nagsalita sa ear ko, gano'n.
Yeah.
Tas hindi siya parang whisper, talagang
Mm-mm.
gano'n. So, ba't
As in
gano'n? Why
clear.
my name?
Oo. Oh my.
Tapos din, yun na yung nagsabi ako sa mommy ko na hindi ko na kaya.
Yes, oo.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gusto ko na, gusto ko na lumapit sa church, gano'n. But
Mhm.
my mom offered it to me. Sabi niya, you want me to contact this priest, gano'n, her friend na priest.
Mhm.
And wala naman talagang ritual yung church on how to
Okay.
close it. You just really pray over it. Kasi kung hindi naman nag-work yun, i-refer ka dun sa priest na yung sa exorcism. Gano'n.
Exorcist. Okay.
Mm.
So ito ba yung church sa Guadalupe rin? Hindi.
I know, I didn't go there. Yung
Okay.
church na nilapitan ko dito lang sa amin.
Okay. Actually, kukwento ko lang. So yung isang nakausap ko recently rin, may na-experience sila sa house, tapos may nakausap ka silang exorcist, na ang kwento, may kanya-kanyang area na pala. Dati may isang priest lang, siya yung pupunta sa
Yes.
different areas. Ngayon, meron ng region, parang meron na silang area of responsibility.
Oh.
Yung nire-refer sa akin dito sa amin.
Yes, oo. So, meaning, ina-accept na ng church na meron. Hindi nila dinedeny. Pero,
Yeah.
hindi siya binobroadcast. Pero, they put people, specialists talaga yung mga priests na nandyan, na they know how to deal with this stuff. So, yun ang nangyari. Sa pumunta ka sa area na yun, tapos meron kayong prayer na ginawa.
No, I
Just a normal,
regular priest lang yung in-approach ko.
Okay.
Yung in-approach ko na priest was a priest na close sa family namin. Kunwari may occasion, siya yung nag-handle ng mass, ng health blessing, ng lahat. Friend ng mommy ko, ganon. So, I felt comfortable with him then.
Mhm.
He asked me to explain everything I saw, heard, and felt. And then, I don't remember in detail. We just had a really nice talk. And he made me open up. And he didn't say anything naman na parang, your spirit is weak, or lapit. He didn't say anything like that. He's just saying na, parang all I can do for you is help you pray, ganon. And we can we can request for this in prayer na tumigil na yung ganitong buhay, ganon. Tapos yun nga, if this doesn't work, then you need someone else. Yun nga, binigay yung name and yung place nung priest na nag-handle ng exorcism. Tapos ayun, he also had me confess. We had a talk. He had me confess, and we had a prayer. The prayer was specific for something, but not for paranormal, for something else.
Okay.
Yun lang.
Mm-mm.
It was a few hours lang. Then after nun, I was still scared.
Okay. Oo.
Pero ngayon naiisipin ko, 2018 yun, ngayon naiisipin ko, wala na talagang nakita, narinig after nun.
Wow.
Okay.
But the fear stuck for siguro a year.
Okay.
A year after nun. 2018 yun eh. Tapos 4 months, I had to have someone sleep with us in our room, not just me and my baby. Tapos yun nga, lights on, gusto ko
Yeah.
lagi maingay.
Yes.
And then, actually, I didn't finish school because I
Okay.
had my baby. So, nung na siya, medyo big, mag-1 na siya, bumalik ako ng Manila. And I really chose a dorm na meron akong roommate.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, I really chose a dorm na, yun nga, may roommate ako. Tapos, swerte ako na yung roommate ko is actually an employee at our school. And her profession is guidance counselor siya.
Okay.
And she's a very godly woman. Yun talaga, that's her life.
Yes.
So, feeling ko talaga I was blessed with her. Yun. So, pero even, it took a while then dun sa dorm. All the lights had to be on, ganon. The TV had to be on, ganon.
Pero after nun, like for 2 years, clear na talaga.
Wala na talaga.
Ever since ba, like, parang your mom acknowledges what you're seeing, as in ever since nung bata ka?
Yes, they never said na wala lang yan. They just,
Okay.
but they always just say, just pray.
Okay. Oo.
Oh.
They don't say that na, scary yan, or ano ba yan. Ganun. They
Correct.
they always just say, just pray. Ganon.
Mm-mm-mm.
She also supported me when I asked for the house to be blessed again.
Mhm.
So, pinabless namin yung house after nun, nung nagpa-close akong third eye,
Mm-mm.
yun. And also, meron kaming kasambahay dito na um, ano siya, Aita.
Oh,
So,
okay.
they have other beliefs, ganon.
Yes.
So, when she found out about what I've been hearing and seeing, she told me that I had, every time she sees me, I have a big head daw. So, that means na parang madaming nakakapit sa akin or madaming malapit sa akin, lapitin daw ako. And she just didn't want to say anything, ganon.
Pero parang ano yun, as in, even before pa niya malaman na meron kang na-experience,
Nakikita niya na yan.
nafe-feel na niya
Ay,
na
kasi
lapitin ka.
according to her, and she doesn't stay in naman umuwi siya. Then, nung
Okay.
naging balita na yung parang papabless ko yung house, I'm so
Oo.
scared, lahat na gawin
Oo.
ko, ayun, she just told me that, no, ano naman siya, ewan ko kung trustworthy. But she's been with us ever since naman, so, whether true or not, may nangyari naman
Mm-mm.
talaga.
Yes, totoo.
Yeah. Parang ang powerful talaga ng coming from that story na you just have to imagine
Yes.
a light.
Intention daw. Intention
Oo.
talaga.
Parang hindi lang din naman siya about sa mind mo, pero parang it connects eh. Isisingit ko na lang din para kay C. Yung 'di ba may isang episode, although di ko pa siya tapos pakinggan. Sorry
Yes,
naman.
oo. Okay lang.
Yung about cleansing, and ever since kasi naniniwala naman ako sa mga bato-bato,
Yes,
mga
oo.
ganon. So, na medyo Chinese tayo na sa mga paniniwala about yung mga bracelets, mga ganyan, 'di ba? And feeling ko kasi yung meron kasi akong onyx, black onyx na it protects you from bad karma, ganyan. So, ever since na meron ako noon or nagsuot ako ng ganun, parang walang masamang nangyayari sa akin. Like, di ako nananakawan, hindi kami na aksidente, mga ganong cases. And nalaman ko na kailangan mo siyang i-cleanse. And one way of cleansing your crystals, and even yung Saint Benedict
Saint
nga,
Benedict.
diba? Is paarawan mo siya, dasalan mo siya, parang share good good prayers, 'di ba?
Oo.
May mga ganun,
Yes.
good well wishes dun sa sa mga tawag dito, sa mga device mo.
Device.
Parang ganun. Oo.
Actually, meron ka bang yung Saint Benedict na parang
Yes,
medallion?
yun din yung in-advise sa akin nung priest to
Oo.
have
Mhm.
that.
Yes, oo.
And na-addict ako na kung ano-anong binili kong Saint Benedict.
Oo.
Okay. Ang nakwento dun sa witchcraft na episode is, kailangan siya i-recharge.
Yes.
Hindi just because nandyan yan, paprotect ka. So, kailangan siya nare-recharge rin daw. With prayer. With whatever
Yeah.
faith you have, with prayer.
Naiwan sila dun sa dorm kasi
Okay.
pandemic.
Okay.
Ang dami kong gamit dun.
Talaga. Ang dami mo anting-anting
Andun
pala.
lahat ng Saint Benedict ko.
Oo.
Pero okay naman. Okay
Oo.
naman. Before talagang hindi ako makakagalaw kung
Yes.
hindi ko dala yon.
Which is good. I mean,
Tapos, I wish na parang na-carry on ko yun, na parang, I wanted to wear something like that represents my faith. Pero, and then, parang I grew out of it na parang hindi ko na siya kailangan dalhin one day. And syempre, that made me
Nice.
happy.
yes, oo.
Yes.
Hindi ka na shackled to your fears. Mm-mm.
Talagang, yung life ko nun affected talaga. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't shower. I couldn't look in any dark corner. Yung feeling ko, lahat ng dadaan sa mata ko na ilaw, feeling ko yun na yun. Dahil lang
Oo.
sa trauma, ganon.
Yes.
Ang tagal kong ganon. And it caused headaches.
Oo, I can imagine nga. Na forever kang parang aware ka na may takot ka talaga.
Correct.
Buti
Pero
nga wala
I'm
na.
happy that
Yes, ako rin.
I mean, parang yun nga from the family support
Yes.
na with your decision na ikaw yung mismo nag-decide na okay, let's stop this, 'di ba? Na parang for the better naman na at least it turned out well, and ngayon 'di ba okay naman, wala na talagang na-experience.
Yeah. No one ever questioned me nga.
Oh,
Kasi
which is
saka,
good.
from from childhood talaga, they labeled me lang na yung freaky kid na.
Okay.
Ayaw ko sa
Wait,
kanya
sa
kasi
family? Sa family or
oo,
sa mga
oo,
friends? Sa family. Okay.
family.
Oo.
I wasn't offended and they don't
Mhm.
say it in a way na offensive. Yung parang,
Oh, okay.
Parang
ano
joke.
yan? Oo, yung parang, ano ka may mga ano ka sa multo ganun. Ayoko sa'yo.
Oo.
Pero pa joke, gano'n.
Mm.
So,
Pero parang ina-acknowledge nila na, yes, nakakakita yan.
yun nga.
Pero, sige, layo tayo, baka makakita tayo. Parang
Yun nga.
ganon. It's more of,
Parang
may
ganon.
power ka. Parang ganon. Okay.
Yeah. Tsaka, yun, I was always branded that way na parang makulit, very boyish back then.
Mhm.
I had crazy stories, did crazy things, ganon. So,
Mhm.
parang natural na lang sa kanila, I guess. Yung hanggat sa tanda ko,
Oo.
ganun pa din.
Correct. Nako, at least 'di ba parang well, 'yon. Ako I'm happy na may kasi well, I think no 'di ba nabanggit kanina that one of the reasons bakit anonymous din siya kasi some people they tend to somehow prejudge din pero at least from your family then I mean they acknowledge it. 'Yun ang pinaka okay din naman na
Yes.
kahit
Dun nga
papaano.
sa group, meron nag-tag sa akin sa picture ng baliw.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Oo.
Na family member?
Hindi,
No,
Okay,
na
na iba
stranger.
siya.
Tsaka pati yung stories ko, siya, naghaha-react siya, gano'n. But everyone else was like sad react or thumbs up. Siya, haha. And then, he tagged me in a photo of a crazy person.
Yun yung nakakainis Na
Yeah.
hanggat di nila na-experience.
Correct.
Sige lang. Let's see.
Correct.
Diba?
Kaya nga, parang ako, wag na nating i-tempt ang universe.
Yes.
Hayaan na natin silang ganyan.
Totoo.
Diba? Nako.
Pero thank you for
Oo.
sharing. I'm sure may makakarinig rin ito and I think makakatulong rin sa kanila to realize na again, for some people it's part of life. Hindi siya
Yes.
hindi siya freak of nature. Hindi ka freak of nature if nakakakita ka o experience ka. It's for some people it's really normal.
Correct.
Iba-iba lang talaga yung ano.
Sarap din ikwento kasi ang tagal ko nang hindi nagiging topic, gano'n.
So, I mean, ever since na napa-close mo siya, is this the first time na i-share mo siya bukod sa baka may mga Facebook posts or something? Or
Yeah.
first time mo ba siyang ikukwento like this detailed?
Yes.
Wow, thank
Kung
you.
before, sa
Oo.
lang, family lang.
Oo.
Na, yeah. And dun sa roommate ko, I explained to
Yeah.
her na first day namin na nag-meet, I explained to her na meron akong pinagdadaanan na trauma and I would like for the lights to be on and TV to be on when I'm here. Even during daytime, ganun. Ayun, kasi tapos opposite siya. She likes pitch black.
Talaga.
She likes quiet. She likes quiet, ganun.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, siya yung nasunod. And every night was really hard. Na hindi ako makatulog and nag-rely na lang ako sa phone and earphones, gano'n. Pero talagang there was just something about darkness na it was just really hard. And then she
Yeah,
had to put a blanket between our beds kasi daw nadi-distract siya sa phone ko. Kasi nga pitch black. So my
Yeah.
phone, even on the lowest setting, would be bright for her
Correct.
na. So yun. So feeling ko din yun. I should be grateful for that kasi parang kinold turkey niya ako.
Parang dead
Pero
man na
pag wala
siya.
siya,
Bukas.
it's a party in my dorm talaga. Pati yung ilaw ng banyo naka-on.
Naka-on.
Lahat ng ilaw.
Correct. Well, I hope yung story mo din parang somehow, yun, ma-inspire din natin yung ibang tao. Like, to decide. I mean, kung may mga na-experience silang trauma, may na-experience sila na struggles, 'di ba? You have that option din naman na, 'di ba, ipa-close siya. And yes,
Oo.
may nangyayari, may mga success stories naman din kahit papaano.
Yeah, tama yung sinabi nyo, like anything you believe in, approach that place of worship.
Yes.
Sana lang hindi demonic place of worship. It has to be a good place of worship.
Yes.
And, prayer request is the first step. First step. Because taboo pa din siya. So, it's not going to be easy to find a specialist. Kakwentuhan nga lang, mahirap
Correct. Oo.
makahanap. So, yun, prayer request. And I'm so happy na it worked for me. Instantly pala.
Agree. Oo.
Yung lang, psychological trauma lang yung nagstay.
Naglinger na. Oo.
But it's so weird na habang kinukwento ko na parang, dati normal lang talaga sa akin na to see ghosts, tas
Yes.
ang dami kong ambag sa horror story, and I loved horror movies. Anything horror, ganon. I loved it.
Mm-mm.
Parang yun yung genre ko of choice. But
correct.
now, hindi ko kaya. And I'm so tempted to yung mga sinasabi nilang the best horror movie just came out, ganon. Unlike the others, ganon. Pero hindi ko kayang panoorin. Feeling ko lang na I don't stop thinking about it even though it's fictional. Ganon lang.
I think nakakontribute rin yung giving birth. Kasi actually, kinukwento nung although hindi siya nagkaroon ng postpartum, meron pa rin. Merong lingering feeling of that. So imagine ko na meron ka na, I'm assuming it's biological for women na meron ka na nafe-feel na ganon after giving birth, tapos may trauma pa meron pang ganon na experience ka ng iba. So baka na parang combo sila talaga sa'yo, di ba?
After I gave birth, wala akong kahit anong postpartum. I was so happy. But I really eased in. Tapos, yung feeling ko, yung fear is because dun sa nakita ko that scared me, the guy at my door. The fear is kasi feeling ko may iba na akong kailangan protektahan.
Yes,
so
oo.
that's part of the fear. It's not just me. Ganun.
Maternal instinct. na
Most of
talaga.
your fear na talaga is for the baby talaga.
Yes, totoo.
Hindi mo naman iisipin na I have to protect my baby. Hindi. Parang kung a-analyze mo lang, double yung fear na nararamdaman mo lagi because you're not just thinking about yourself.
Totoo.
Yes.
Ayun.
Correct.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you for
Thank you talaga.
your time and for sharing itong kwento mo.
I really feel na, again, imagine namin na we're trying to help others na rin. Yun yung parang yung goal aside from syempre sharing horror stories, nakakatuwa siya, di ba? I mean, ginagawa mo rin yung before. Pero yun nga, what we're seeing is merong mga tao na nakaka-experience na hindi nila ma-explain and wala sila napapakinggan. And I feel yung story mo, it really helps. It really helps.
Oh yes. When I listened to the Third Eye podcast, yun nga, feeling ko pinapakinggan ko yung sarili ko na I've never felt that before.
Yes.
So yun, masarap siya. I listened to the whole thing.
Yes. Okay.
But, really fun.
Thank you for your time talaga.
Yes.
Nakita ko sa Facebook nyo na, pag video pala, you edit some photos.
Yes. Kung meron ka ma-share, oo.
Yun nga, gusto ko nga mag-share.
Sige.
Pang dagdag lang ng feel. Ganun.
Oo.
Yes, oo.
Kasi usually parang waveform lang papakita namin eh. Or parang
Oo.
creepy photos. Pero pag merong actual photos, sinasama namin.
Yes.
Kasi yung door ko.
Ay,
Yung
yung
door
dorm.
ko.
Oo.
And then yung dorm ko, maghanap akong old photo.
Sige.
Yung room ko nung kid ako, wala na.
Okay
Picture
lang.
pa nung time na yun. Hindi yung parang sa dorm, parang inisip ko may picture ba ako din doon para may sample photo ng eerie look ng building.
O ano kinuwento niyo yung dark hallways, naisip ko, ano kaya itsura? nun?
Madilim talaga siya.
Oo.
Tsaka
As in-
yung rundown, mukhang luma. Ganon.
As in, parang nasa bandang gitna kasi ako. Parang 4th or 3rd floor, di ko maalala. Tapos, parang yung bandang dulo na talaga. Half is medyo maliwanag kasi malapit siya sa bintana ng hallway. Kasi di ba parang pa-L-shape yon. So medyo padilim na siya ng padilim papunta sa dulo. For some reason, wala nga siyang ilaw. Hindi ko din alam kung bakit. Parang kalahati lang yung may ilaw eh.
Nagtitipid.
Oo, hindi ko ba alam kung bakit.
Nai-imagine ko lang na picture ko kung saan ko nakita yung beheaded guy, saan ko nakita yung yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Sige.
Kung may
Oo.
picture.
Yung wala na lang sa school. Yun.
Oo.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
yon, kung may pictures ka, send mo lang. Ay,
Hello, bye-bye. Pwede na.
Tawa siya eh. Oo.
Pwede mo istorbo si Mami. Okay, bye-bye.
Sige, thank you.
Thank you.
Ingat ka palagi.
Oo, kayo din.
Thank you, C. Thank you for reminding me of this episode. Thank you also for accepting my invitation to share your experiences and for providing valuable insight on the power of the human spirit. I wanted to title this episode A Mother's Love, pero that would have been anticlimactic. And sure na sure akong maraming listeners dyan ang hindi makikinig kasi ang habol nila, katakutan, multo, elementals, aswang. Pero ang learning dito sa kwento ni C ay kasing importante na mga kwentong kakatakutan na pag nasa tamang intensyon at frequency of love, magagawa mo na masara ang sensitivity or third eye mo. Ngayon may ipapasa na akong episode sa mga gustong magsara ng third eye nila. Pakinggan nyo na lang itong episode na to. Pasensya na if medyo dated rin yung ilang references namin ni C at ni Catherine. Kasi medyo may lockdowns pa tayo nung nag-uusap yata kami nito. Regarding yung photos naman na sinabi ni C, I will share it. Pag panoorin niyo yung video version nito, makikita niyo yung dalawang picture. Well, isa picture sa video na na-share ni C. So, nakapicture dun yung sleep paralysis condo kung saan siya nagkaka-sleep paralysis and yung condo kung saan siya nag-levitate for some reason. So, share ko rin sa Discord sa Team Bilog-Bilog na thread para sa mga interesado. And ano nga ba yung Discord? So, pwede nating tuloy yung kwentuhan doon. Para mag-join sa Discord server ng podcast, i-click nyo lang yung invite link sa show notes. So, sa Discord, maraming kwentuhan, maraming thread kung saan maraming paranormal topics tayong napapag-usapan. So, kung type nyo yung ganung kwentuhan and usapan, pasok na kayo sa Discord. If may mga kwento ka rin, gaya kay C, na mga haunted na condo, apartment, at iba pa, sa college na malapit sa share nyo lang yan sa paranormalsph@gmail.com. Tignan mo nga naman, talagang parehong condo pa talaga yung tinirahan ni C at ni Catherine. Synchronicity lang yun. Pero kung curious kayo kung saan banda itong condo na ito, malapit ito dun sa Haunted Condo episode 208. Hindi naman siya katabing-katabi, pero malalakad mo to ng siguro mga 5-minute lakad lang yan. Yung layo nitong Casey dun sa Haunted Condo sa episode 208. Ano ba meron sa skwelang yan? Tanungin na lang natin ating listener, si Mr. M. Kasi dyan siya malapit nagtatrabaho, Mr. M. Bakit ba maraming hunting dyan sa area mo? Ay, sige, bahala na kayo mag-imbestiga. Anyway, just in case, first-time listener ka sa podcast at na-enjoy mo yung ganitong klaseng kwentuhan, baka gusto mong mag-subscribe. Mahahanap ang podcast sa Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter X, Apple Podcast, and PicPacPoom. New episodes every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Spotify, and Thursdays, 1:37 p.m. on YouTube. Before we say goodbye, magbabasa lang tayo ng ilang comments from random episodes on YouTube and Spotify. In episode 120, Usapang Aliens, sabi ni Patrick, why nakaganon pa voice nung isa? Aliens ang pinag-uusapan. Hi Patrick, kanya-kanyang trip yan. Pero sa akin lang, I respect the guest's request kung gusto nila magpa-voice change. And I really don't ask their reasons why. I'm sure may reason sila kung bakit gusto nilang papalitan yung boses. And yun, so sinusunod ko na lang. From episode 146, Lockdown Iloilo, sabi ni Blue Morphine, parang gusto ko rin ipamigay yung rebulto na ibinigay sa amin kasi may naririnig din akong nagsasalita. Pero hindi ko maintindihan. Ayan, Blue Morphine, hindi mo lang maintindihan. Pinamigay mo na. Baka naman kailangan mag-take ka ng time na unawain kung ano yung mga sweet nothing na binubulong sa'yo nung rebulto. Joke lang ha. Pero nasa iyo na yan. Baka labas mo na rin lang. Baka makatulong. Pero baka yung pagbigyan mo kasi yung makarinig ng mga sinasabi pa. In episode 151, ang mga kwento ni Kay, ang tanong ni H1, kailan po kaya yung part 2 ng kwento ni Kay? Pangatlong ulit ko na po kasi pinapakinggan. Hindi talaga siya nakakaumay. Born storyteller. Aba Kay, ikaw pala ay born bolero. Joke lang. Born storyteller pala. So H1, part 2 baka mo ang gusto mo. Paano kung pati part 3 gusto mo? Actually, nakalinya na yan. Part 2 will come out sometime April of 2025. And yung part 3 naman, baka sa season 3 na ng podcast. Na-record na yan, tina-timing ko lang yung mga release. Pero oo nga, yung si parang Kay, kwentador yan eh. Peace tayo, Kay. In episode 170, Sam's Thailand trip, nag-comment si Kim Purple, 1218. I go back to this episode all the time, not just for the paranormal portion, but it's the perfect mix of banter, shade, and creepiness. Lol. Sam is funny. Ayan. Hi, Kim Purple. Oo, may comedy club yan si Sam. May comedy club siya sa Long Dong. Actually, he's been regularly doing live broadcasts on TikTok. Disturbed Sam, yung username niya sa TikTok. Follow him if you want to catch up kung anong ginagawa niya sa London ngayon. You can also find this podcast, a Cup of Coffee podcast, or go back to his previous episodes. Yun nga, maganda yung bardagulan nila sa episode 200, reunion episode ng Charmed Ones, if you haven't listened to it yet. Actually, may binabalak si Sam na pumunta dun sa isang bahay. Wait, hanapin ko nga ngayon. Sorry na on the spot tuloy ako. Ayan, sabi niya pupunta siya sa Enfield Poltergeist na house. I think nasa Conjuring yata yun. So sabi niya, schedule natin. So, magla-live siya sa TikTok tapos announce ko na lang sa inyo kung gusto niyong pakinggan. Mag-join rin ako sa call sa TikTok live niya. So, bantayan niyo sa socials ng podcast, sa Discord. Mag-send ako ng link doon kung mag-live si Sam. Okay? So, sa episode 172, Kwentuhang Kababalaghan, sabi ni Carol, "This is so true. I'm from Davao and my lola lives in Toril. I've had a few encounters with the supernatural personally." Hi, Carol! Share naman dyan. Or better yet, contact mo ang busy nating Davao correspondent na si EJ. Tapos, kwentuhan tayo ng mga Davao supernatural stories. Pero yes, naalala ko na mention nga yung Toril dyan sa Kwentong Kababalaghan episode. In episode 177, Gabi ng Misteryo, we have 2 comments. One from James. Sabi ni James, "Ha ha 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 ha. Kakatawa kayo." Ay, salamat naman dyan, James. Hindi yata kami nagjo-joke noon, pero salamat. Si I'm Curious naman, sabi niya, "Bago pa lang tayo isilang, alam na natin yung path na tatahakin natin. What about those people na namatay bata pa lang? Kapapanganak pa lang or nasa sinapupunan pa lang. Nirerespeto ang free will, pero may destiny na ang gulo. Magulo. Curious. Magulo nga talaga yan." Actually, may mahaba akong sagot dyan. Isusulat ko muna. And dalagay natin sa LL portion. Kasi mahaba. Para makareact lang para dyan. And content na bang LL yun? Okay. If meron kayo questions or comments, feel free to leave it on the episodes, YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you leave your comments. And before, of course, we say adios, I would like to give a shout out to our paranormal Patreons and coffee supporters. Thank you, April, Arian, the Count of Monte Cristo, Biker Mama, Emrys, J3, Justine, Laura, Fallen, Liam, Les, Mark, Kent, Yad, Hotaru, JRS, Christine, Kim, Leah, and Kitten. Patreon is one of the ways you can support the podcast. If you want to know what the perks are to being a Patreon, just click on the link in the show notes. Recently, I've kind of decided to make Patreon parang blog. Parang blog kasi captive audience na kayo dun eh. Wala na kayong choice, di ba? Pero may choice naman mag-ignore. Pero mag-share ako dun ng mga binabasa ko, ng mga ginagawa ko for the podcast at iba pang development na plano sa podcast. And I guess, frustrated blogger ako noon. So, na-realize ko nga, dahil sa algorithm, hindi nyo rin naman palagi nakikita yung mga updates sa Instagram or sa Facebook, di ba? So, at least sa Patreon, kung talagang gusto nyo malaman, you can join. And there's a free tier. And if you're a free tier, makikita mo pa rin naman yung parang posts about it. So, yon. Yan ang magiging update ko sa Patreon. Hopefully, makapost ako regularly. Anyway, the Paranormal Podcast is engineered and produced by F90 Productions. If you have the time, I would appreciate it if you can rate or review the podcast on your preferred delivery platform. So, maraming salamat ulit sa lahat. Please stay safe. Hello peeps! Ito yung sagot ko kay I Am Curious from episode 177. Ulitin ko lang yung sabi niya. Sabi niya, bago pa lang tayo isilang, alam na natin yung path na tatahakin natin. Question kasi yon. What about those people na namatay bata pa lang? Kapapanganak pa lang or nasa sinapupunan pa lang? Nire-respeto ang free will pero may destiny na. Ang gulo. Ayun nga, magulo talaga. I'm curious. Pati ako naman naguguluhan rin. So ang isasagot ko sa iyo ay yung pagkakaintindi ko. Hindi ko sinasabing ito ang katotohanan, hindi ko sinasabing ito ang tamang sagot. Ito ang sagot based sa pagkakaintindi ko sa mga taong nakausap ko. At sa mga nabasa ko, sa napakinggan ko, no, ng mga podcast, ng mga libro. So admittedly, yes, magulo nga yung concept ng free will and destiny na supposedly nakasulat yan sa birth chart natin. And sa personal opinion ko, mas magbe-make sense ito para sa'yo kung pakikinggan mo yung episode na Vedic Astrology, episode 180. At yung partner episode nun, Between Nibulan, episode 181. So, sa question mong, bago pa lang tayo isilang, alam na natin yung path na tatahakin natin. Sabi mo nga. So, kung papakinggan mo yung Vedic reading ni Coach kay JP sa episode 181, lumalabas na tama yung mga basa ni Coach kay JP sa buhay niya ngayon. Kumbaga yung touch point sa buhay niya. And yung ilang past na nangyari na rin. Meaning, nabasa ni Coach yung nangyari, nangyayari, at posibleng mangyari sa buhay ni JP based on what? Based on his date of birth. At yung position ng planets or stars nung pinanganak siya. 'Di ba? Pag isipin mo, parang destiny yun. 'Di ba? Pero na-mention rin ni Coach na, at I guess ibang guest na mention na rin before, na yes, meron tayong sinusundan na trajectory sa ating buhay, pero parang rubber band yan. Pwede ka lumihis dahil may free will nga. Pero ending yan, mamamatay ka pa rin. At may touch points nga sa buhay mo na tatamaan mo talaga. So, sa question mong, bago pa lang tayo isilang, alam na natin yung path na tatahakin natin, parang ganun nga. 'Di ba? Hindi sa alam na natin yung path na tatahakin natin. It's more of, bago pa lang tayo isilang, meron na tayong set path na may free will ka pa rin i-adjust, kung baga. So sa question mo naman na, what about those people na namatay bata pa lang, kapapanganak pa lang, or nasa sinapupunan pa lang, nire-respeto ang free will pero may destiny na. Yun nga, sabi mo magulo. Ito, I guess medyo mahirap i-justify or i-explain. Pero para mas magkaroon tayo ng informed insight dyan, kunin ang birth chart ng mga namatay na bata, ng mga nakakapanganak pa lang or bata pa lang at pass away na, at tignan natin kung may consistent reading sa birth chart nila na mamamatay silang maaga or something. Pero I think that's the only way na ma-check mo kung totoo yun o hindi. With regards to your question. Pero with regards to it being destiny or prearranged ng soul and free will interfering with it, may magandang example na sabi dyan yung isang pinapanood ko na polymath, si Robert Edward Grant. Sabi niya, tignan natin yung mga namatay na walang kamuwang-muwang na kabataan sa Palestine. So pag-search ko, as of November 2024, based sa Vatican News na website, nasa 13,000 children na ang namatay sa Palestine dahil sa pinagagawa ng Israel. Yung link ng statistics na yan nasa show notes. Baka sabihin nyo nag-inventa akong number. Anyway, sasabihin mo bang, again with that concept in mind na destiny yun, sasabihin ba natin na lahat ng batang yun nasa birth chart nila na mamamatay sila na ganun kabata? Ang na-mention ni Robert Edward Grant, at mangiyak-ngiyak siya no, in-explain niya to, na posible na iba doon sa mga batang yun nasa birth chart nila. Posibleng iba. Pero siguro small percentage lang. And karamihan doon, feeling niya, wala sa birth chart nila yon, wala sa destiny nila yon. Pero may free will pa rin kung sino man yung pimindot ng fire button ng missile galing sa Israel. So yung free will nilang pumatay ng mga inosenteng bata at nag-interfere sa buhay ng mga soul na yon, yun ang nangyari. So even if we have a birth chart that we technically follow, the free will of other people or souls around us can still influence our current mortal life. May implications ba yun sa karma? I don't know. Parang sa afterlife ko na masasagot yan. Pero as of this life, yun ang pwedeng mangyari. 'Di ba? So, kumbaga, yes, nasa birth chart mo na, let's say, mabubuhay ka hanggang 20, pero yung free will na ibang tao nag-interfere sa buhay mo, pwede namatay ka na mas maaga at wala yun sa chart mo, pero pwedeng makialam yung ibang free will na ibang tao. Yan yung pagkaintindi ko sa ngayon. Pwedeng mali ako. Okay? So, I'm curious, sana kahit papaano nasagot ko yung curiosity mo. Salamat sa tanong at honestly, napaisip rin talaga ako doon. At yun nga, napashare ako nung current understanding ko, present understanding ko sa destiny, sa fate, and sa free will. So, yan. Mahaba na yun, LL Peeps. See you next week.